7 and AM 1580 WLIJ, Shelbyville, Tennessee, the leader.
And good morning. Happy Friday, August 28th, 2026. Gov Talk here on WLIJ. Benny Pulley in studio with the CEO of the Tennessee Walking Horse National Celebration, Warren Wells. Benny, take it away.
All right. Hopkins Farm Broadcasting here, and with Warren Wells, Tennessee Walking Horse National Celebration CEO. And, of course, I know Warren right now is probably under a lot of stress. The biggest event of all for the whole year is all happening right now.
Yep. The whole reason why the celebration was ever created.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Now, you know, Warren, I had to prepare myself for this event that we're doing right now. I had to fuel myself, and so I got some Optimist Club donuts brought here by Brandon, and I had my two right now. I probably could use a third and fourth one, but to keep me going today. But you need to go get your donuts, that's for sure.
That's for sure, man. They opened up yesterday, and it was the first call I got yesterday was from some horse people that were trying to get to the arena to show. They said, "What is going on? There's traffic everywhere." And I said, "Well, it's donut day." And they're like, "Oh yeah, duh." So that's how we started the day yesterday. But yeah, there's been a line just about the whole time. Yeah. And I talked to Brent yesterday afternoon, and he said they were already going through a couple 100 pounds of mix already, and was really pushing it quick.
Yeah. Now, when do they start selling? What time of the morning? In case somebody wants to stop by.
I don't know. I know. I try to tell my staff don't answer for the civic groups, because if they change their schedule, then we're in trouble, because we've been giving out a normal time. But I think if you look at their Facebook page, they communicate. Yeah, Optimist Club. I think they communicate pretty well. It's pretty early though. It may be around 6, but I just don't want to speak for them.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, because I know. Brandon stopped and got him this morning, so I think he would have been there about 8:30 or so. Yeah. It was open. So
it's definitely before that. Yeah. I mean, there's a line by 8:30 for sure. I think it's a pretty normal thing for people to go before work and grab those.
I tell you what, they're good donuts, that's for sure. But we only get them once a year.
I know. I haven't haven't had any yet, so I put them off because next week we have a lot of VIPs coming in, or visitors and politicians, and so that's always a stop. I take it with them, and so I'll end up eating donuts with them, and so I put it off until I almost have to, because I'll put on 100 pounds during the horse show if I do.
You'll be on a sugar rush.
That's right. All
right. Well, so tell me a little bit about how the event's going so far.
It's going great. You know, so we started off Wednesday night, and a lot of people will still think of the show starting on Thursday. Right. But a few years ago, we moved it to Wednesday, and we're actually in the big oval outside on Wednesday. And I could not believe how big the crowd was for that first night. And so I thought last night may be even bigger, because that's normally our big one, but it was about the same. So I think people are starting to get used to that first night being Wednesday. So we have a weekend night tonight. Tonight is Wild West night. So we have a little contest. And so if you come and take pictures and do hashtag Wild West celebration, we're going to have some gifts to give out and things like that. Yeah.
So I got dressed in their Western apparel.
That's right. Cowboy hat and cowboy boots and all that.
The whole works. Yep. All right. Yep. Sounds good.
Yep. So we'll have. I always love it. We'll have a bunch of cowboys and cowgirls out there and everything, and they always enjoy it.
Yeah. You know, when you think of horses, that's the first thing you think about. Got to be in your cowboy outfit.
Yep. Which is different for our show. You know, every time I bring my friends that have never been here before, from Nashville or something, they always think, well, do I need to get my boots and my jeans on? I was like, well, you can, but we're more on the English style. Yeah. And so they're always surprised at how dressed up people are, in non-Western stuff. Yeah, but a lot of
the riders, especially the men, they wear the tux thing, and then the women always wear nice outfits.
Yeah, it would be English attire for sure. But the Western disciplines are really growing a lot. Disciplines, the classes are really growing, and so you see a lot more of the rhinestones and the sparkles like the Western with the Western classes. So we got a little bit of both. We're gonna anything you want, you can find at the celebration.
Now, didn't you tell me from last time? Didn't you tell me this was the most horses you had registered in about 10 years?
Yes, the most entries we've had in over a decade.
Wow.
And so we have over 2,500 entries, which came down to over 1,300 individual horses on our property, in those 11 days, which is very exciting.
That is great. And I tell you what, you just don't think about that. And then how many that's just my own personal thing. How many horses will the facility hold at one given time?
Yeah, we can hold over 700 at a time.
Okay.
Yeah, and so obviously the barns will trade out horses as they come to 1,300. Because one barn, they may only need 20 or 30 stalls a night, kind of thing, and so they'll just switch them out as they go. Horses, they sleep better and more comfortable in their stalls that they're used to, kind of thing, and so that they keep them back and forth at the barns.
Gotcha.
And we have some though some of our out-of-towners bring everything. If they're from Mississippi or Alabama, they'll bring them in and stay on the grounds the whole time.
Wow. That's crazy. Now you've are fixing to get, I think, influx grant money or something for your RV thing, which y'all use, especially during the horse show. Every spot's taken.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And sometimes we feel like we could sell more if we weren't so congested. So when they originally built those RV parks, people were staying in really small horse trailers with living quarters.
Right.
And now we have big campers. And not only do we have big campers, sometimes we have the big buses.
Right.
And all the living quarters and the campers all have what they call the bump outs or slide outs.
Right.
And so they just don't all fit anymore.
Yeah.
And excuse me. That infrastructure is just getting so old. And so luckily, Shane Reeves and Pat Marsh, huge advocates for the celebration in the walking horse industry, helped us get a grant this year for $2.7 million to redo the RV parks. And so it'll be a completely renovation, a little bit of an expansion. As well, but all utilities will be underground, so no more electrical poles and things like that to get hit or even be seen. And it'll be helpful with our sewer infrastructure. It's so bad that it's just crumbling underneath, and so we're spending thousands and thousands of dollars every year just to band-aid the system.
Maintain it.
Yeah. So it's going to be great. We're going through the engineering process right now, and then we'll start going through the permitting process. Unfortunately, it's going to take a little longer than I originally hoped or thought it would. It's probably just a problem on my end where I kind of thought it might be a little faster.
Right.
But we're really hoping to get some of the RV parks done before next celebration.
So hopefully probably they'll maybe start construction maybe after the first year or something in that area.
Yeah, we're thinking the permitting process will go through the first few months of the year, first quarter, and then we'll be able to put it out for bid and all that.
Get it done. Well, that'd be good. I tell you, it's people don't realize how much revenue the Tennessee Walking Horse Celebration brings to our state and our county.
Yes.
So sort of give them an idea of how that works.
Yeah. We had a study done in 2021 that said the celebration alone brings in about $28 million in these 11 days. And that is not just Bedford County, but it's primarily Bedford County and those counties that kind of touch us. So it's a lot. It's a lot of money coming in 2 weeks, and then for the whole year, the celebration gets over $40 million.
Right.
Now that was done in 2021, and I will tell you, our revenue has increased tremendously since 2021. We went from 20-something weeks worth of events to over 40, and so I think those numbers are a lot bigger now than they used to be, especially with inflation.
Right.
We've seen a lot of inflation since COVID.
Sure.
But it brings in a ton of economic development and tourism dollars.
Yeah. Now, tell me about tonight. You said Wild West.
Yeah, Wild West celebration night.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So actual start time for, I know they have day things
going on right now. Okay. We got some day classes right now. So if you're sitting there going, I don't know what I'm going to do on this Friday afternoon, head on down to Cooper Still Arena, and we've got day classes going on. And then tonight we have 7 p.m. is right on the dot. The White Horse comes in at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
And so if you've never seen opening ceremonies for the celebration, I know a lot of people skip it because it's hot. They're waiting for that sun to hit that press box and get the shade in there. But it's very patriotic, and it's something that we've done for many, many years, and it hasn't changed much. The horses and the riders may change, but that ceremony is very, very similar to what it's always been. And so I just think it's a very moving thing to see.
Yeah, we always people are glued in on the radio for that walking horse coming out.
Yes.
The white one.
Yes. Yeah, we had to scramble a little bit. Our white horse that's been doing it for 10 or 11 years, she's getting up there in age a little bit, and she pulled a tendon and or ligament, and the day before the show.
Oh, wow.
And so we had to get a replacement come in from Memphis area. And so they brought him in as a gelding, and a little quite a bit younger, and he did phenomenal. And so they weren't sure. It's a flag horse is a little different. Horses may be used to a ring, but they're not used to this thing flapping by their ear.
Right.
And that horse did amazing. Right. And so finding a all-white walking horse is not the easiest thing to do.
Yeah.
And so we sent out a lot of calls, and luckily we had 2 or 3 options, and Fruit Jar Alley is now the flag horse for the 88th celebration. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fruit Jar Alley.
Yeah.
That's a different name.
And very, very different.
Yeah, for sure. So besides all the things you got there on the grounds, I know you got a lot of food that's available. I know Tony Rice is there. They're doing their walking tacos.
Yep. That was smart.
Yeah. So what else have you got going on? I know you got tons of stuff.
Oh, I mean, and the great thing about that, Benny, is you mentioned Tony Rice, which is a organization that helps men with addiction, and but 9 out of 10 of our food booths are civic related,
right.
And all those proceeds that they make go back into the community. So it's one of those things that you can rest. You can find just about anything you want to eat: ice cream and sweets,
right.
Country ham biscuits, country ham sandwiches, barbecue. We got it all. There's something you will find that you're going to like there, but most of that goes back into the community, and that's something that Celebration is proud of. It's how we got our start. And I know you've heard me say this, but the Lions Club and the Rotary Club came together to fund that very first celebration. We wouldn't be where we are right now without civic groups, right. And so that's why we still pay honor to that legacy that we have. And so definitely you can know whenever you get there. That money's going to go back into the community in some way, and even parking cars done by the JCs. They do a lot of things for kids at Christmas, and their Christmas fundraising is all done at the celebration.
Wow.
And so it's just a great thing. I tell you, it's a great family atmosphere. We have something for everyone, and a lot of your money is going right back into the community.
That makes you feel better, because people complain about parking. I had to pay this for this parking. It's awful expensive, but they don't realize that the money you're giving them is just might as well be giving a donation to.
Well, let me. I do need to clarify that. So we pay JCs to work the parking. The parking does come to the celebration to pay for funding of the arena and things, but the money that we pay them for the workers does go back in the community.
That's great.
Yeah, I should have clarified that.
Yeah, that's fine, but that's great, because it really, those kind of guys that volunteer, step up and do the things they need to do, and they don't do it for greed or anything like that. They're doing it to help somebody else.
Yeah. And that's what I love about the celebration and all the workers and the volunteers. No one is making a lot of money there. We couldn't afford it. We're a nonprofit ourselves that really, what we do for the community is we bring in the money. So every dollar that we make on our property, about 10 goes into the community to also support the show. And so we kind of see that as our gift to the community is that the taxpayers making more than we do whenever we have an event. But yeah, I think you can definitely feel, rest assured that your money there is going back to the community.
That's good. Well, Braden, let's take a 1-minute break and we'll be right back.
Your eyes are a precious thing. You've got to take care of them. Looking for clear vision and hometown care you can trust? See the difference at Dr. Dale Hasty Family Eye Care, 605 North Main Street in Shelbyville, across from the U.S. Post Office. From comprehensive eye exams to helping you find that perfect pair of glasses, Dr. Hasty and his friendly team are focused on your family's vision and comfort every step of the way. Noticing changes in your eyesight? Time for that yearly checkup? Let's take care of it. 931-684-2020. Dr. Dale Hasty Family Eye Care, because your eyes are a precious thing. Visit Kincaid Service Company today to experience the superior comfort of a Serta mattress. Serta has pioneered sleep innovation for more than 90 years, bringing quality products to more than 150 countries worldwide. Serta Comfort is validated by consumers with thousands of 5-star reviews and are designed and assembled in the U.S. at one of Serta's state-of-the-art facilities. Serta's award-winning mattress collections are created by providing superior comfort along with overall support and breathability. Get Serta Comfort by visiting Kincaid Service Company in Shelbyville. Online at kincaidservice.com.
All right, this is Benny Pulley, behalf of Hopkins Farm Broadcast here with Warren Wells, CEO of the Tennessee Walking Horse National Celebration. And, of course, you know, it's the Walking Horse Celebration, and that is the busy time of the year for Mr. Warren. And Mr. Warren has got so much going on. And, of course, while we're on break there, you know, he gets probably 5 or 6 different messages he's having to answer because of the grounds and everything going on. So, of course, being the CEO, you get all that responsibility. So, Warren, as we approach the next week, we get into the Walking Horse National Celebration. We get to the Grand Champion. Now, tell people who have never been here exactly what goes on. So all the events that you do during the week lead to that Grand Champion spot.
Yep.
So tell people. Now, when they win a class, they go into the Grand Champion, the winner does. And then all those winners go into the last final bout.
Yes. So, you know, everyone who wins at the celebration, that horse is going to have a title, and it's going to be world champion. So if you win in the preliminary classes, which is what's going on right now, you know, you're a world champion. If you make it to the lineup in that class, you qualify for the championship the next week. And if you win the championship, you're world grand champion, which is a great honor, right? To have that on your pedigree. So this week we're going through the championship classes. We've had big classes. We had 170 horses show last night, which is wild.
Yeah, I know one class I was listening on the radio, so I think one class had like 25 or 26 in it. Usually, you know, used to I'd see 10 or 12.
Yeah.
And they was so full, and they had to do 2 groups.
Their workout.
To get them all through.
Which always gets everybody excited when the classes are that big. Yeah, and so tomorrow is a very big preliminary class. So that will be the preliminary class for the age stallions, which was that's the one that carries the world grand champion title, right? That's the one you see the portrait in our office and in rest stops whenever you come into the state and things like that. So we have two split. We have a split for that one, and so it's an A and a B, and it's the biggest we've had in a very long time. We had 19 horses enter, and the exciting part about that is we have the last 2 previous world grand champions entered to compete again next Saturday. And so they are in different splits, so they will not be competing. They have never shown against each other as far as I know. And so you know, the excitement will be that both of them will show in the preliminary tomorrow and then come back the next final Saturday for the big world grand champion roses. And so one thing we did, Benny, this year is, and I think your fans will appreciate it, our championship nights started getting a little long, and we might not finish till 11:30, 12 o'clock on those championship nights. And I know a lot of people want to travel from really far away. There's not always places to stay in Shelbyville overnight. And so sending people home at midnight to drive an hour or 2 hours home was kind of hurting our last classes. And those last classes are some of the most exciting.
Yeah, exactly.
So what we did was we moved some classes from the nights to the daytime, and then we extended the championship nights. And so instead of championship nights just being Thursday, Friday, Saturday, now half of Wednesday is championships. And so our goal, and we don't know if it'll work, you know, we always have weather delays and thrown shoes and things like that, but our goal is that, you know, you're getting up out of your seats about 10:30 to head home on those championship nights. And then we hope that means people are going to stay a little longer and see those really exciting classes that they came for.
Yeah, it's and you have so many people that come in to see the horse show that are from out of state. Yeah, and they've traveled several miles. Like you say, some of them stay here, some of them stay in Rutherford County, some Tullahoma, different places. So, you're looking for those people to continue to stay. We want them to stay here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's the goal as we work this thing. And I know you sit on the Department of Tourism.
Yes.
Of course, I'm going to be on there too with y'all, but we want to try to bring more hotels and motels to our area, because that is one thing that we are lacking.
Yeah, we are, especially when I try to recruit events outside of the celebration events, outside the Walking Horse events. It's a big hurdle that we have. Travis Emore, my general manager, does a lot of that recruitment, and that's kind of what he hears. Mm-hmm. I will tell you, the good news is we used to hear there's nowhere to eat or stay, and now we just kind of hear there's nowhere to stay, or not enough places to stay. Obviously, we have hotels. But just not quite enough for some of these large 800 horse, 900 horse events, and so we told you earlier we can hold, over 700 horses. But if we start getting the hotels, we're going to build more barns to expand. But right now, there's just nowhere for them to go. They max out our RV parks, and they kind of max out the hotels around. So we're really excited about that. I know we've got another one coming on board soon. I'm not sure the dates on it, but the Hampton Inn is supposed to be coming. That'll be great. Yeah, it will. Yeah, and of course, the reason why I got on there was because I was brought up in the hotel motel business, so I know a lot about it. But the thing about it is, like when we were in Nashville, Nashville has hundreds of hotels and motels, but the Opry, which would be similar to what the Walking Horse is, brings in thousands and thousands of people, and every Friday, Saturday, and usually Sunday night, every motel in Nashville was full. Yeah. And then until they started building the larger hotels, they didn't have enough capacity, and that's sort of like we are. We don't have enough capacity to carry the amount of people that were coming in, and that's what we got to make sure we strive for. And our issue was before, the only way we really maxed out the hotels was during the celebration, and you can't build a $20 million hotel to just sell out, for 2 weeks. And so, but I think with so much more things going on in Shelbyville, we have larger companies now that are flying execs in and out and things like that, and with us going from 20-something weeks worth of events to 40-something, I really think that we can handle that. And you mentioned the tourism committee. So the chamber with the tourism committee did have a feasibility study. So we won a grant to have a hotel feasibility study done. And I don't know all the details yet. There was a call just this week, but I was a little busy, so I didn't get to be on it. But the headline of it is that we can handle more capacity for another hotel, that we have the capacity for another hotel. And so I hope some investors see that and want to invest in our community. Yeah. That'd be great. I tell you what, it's a great town, great community, and what I like about Shelbyville and Bedford County is we have a great community of leaders that are willing to do whatever it takes to help bring industry, jobs, and everything they can to here, and not getting paid a dime for it. Yeah. Everybody has to work together to do that, because what is it? Rising tide, lifts all ships, kind of thing, right? And so we're really trying to focus on that, and I think everybody come together and really improve the community as a whole. Yeah. Now, we still, of course, me being a Cascade guy, is Cascade still having their booth at the celebration? They do. Yeah. Same booth that I worked as a kid is there, and so my kids working there too. With you. Yep. East Bedford Civic Club, and so they're selling the popcorn, and that's another one that that was a real honor for me when my son worked there the first time. Yeah. And I thought, man, I was doing that same thing as a kid, and now to see him out there selling popcorn. But if you buy popcorn, the youth that are walking the stand selling popcorn, just know that those are all I know traffic will start increasing around town this weekend and things like that, and may have to wait a little longer to eat in restaurants, but just wanted to thank the community for all the support they give us to help us put this show on. The celebration really is in Bedford County's identity. You know, it's in our heritage, it's our tradition. It's a special thing for this community, and I just want to thank everybody who's out there. You know, if you're new to Bedford County and don't really know what this horse show thing's about, you know, visit our website, TWHNC.com, and you know, get you a ticket. And we have dollar nights coming up. Monday and Tuesday is dollar night, so you can get in for $1. And a lot of the food booths will have some specials. You can get something for $1 there. But just come and see what it's all about. I tell people, the cool thing about it is it's 1939 meets present day, and it's a beautiful thing. You're going to see an organist play, and you're going to see a big old jumbotron at the same time. We're playing a lot of Dolly Parton music right now in honor of her, and I think it's a really neat, special thing that you really can't find much of in America anymore. And we've been fighting to keep this tradition going for 88 years, and we just ask for your support.
Yeah, well, that's good. And then, too, we just came out with a new website, walkinghorse.com.
That's right. That's right.
That's you can see it on the billboards and different things, and see the little signs all around the town. That was a new thing that we did, and the state got in behind it, the way I understand it.
Yes. Yeah, worked the grant right there with the tourism department. And you know, and I tell people all the time, you know, it says Walking Horse Country, but basically what it's saying is when you're in Walking Horse Country, you go to that website to find out where to eat, sleep, and what activities to do. It's not about walking horses. No, it's about... It's
just our identity, but it's bringing people together to see what all they got to do here.
That's right. That's right. And we have a lot. And so, I mean, Benny, so much more than we had when I was a kid.
Oh, yeah.
We're a pretty cool little town now.
Yeah, it's from when we moved here in 88, and I think you were here around 89 or 90 somewhere. And it's grown so much. And I remember 2-lane highway coming down 231. And when they gave the 4-lane and got to meet him in the middle, boy, I felt good.
I know, it was crazy. I mean, I try to describe to my son what it was like to get behind a slow person going all the way to Murfreesboro.
Or the tractor.
Yes, it felt like you were going to take 4 days to get to Murfreesboro.
And the tractor would pull out. You know, and everybody's honking. I'm going, guys, he's got a farm. He's got to do this. You know. But anyway, I want to thank you for coming today. I appreciate it. I know you're busy and you got a lot of things on your mind, and I know you got a lot to do today, so I'm going to let you get out of here. Is there anything else you'd like to say, the final words before we head out?
No, thank you so much. Thanks for everything, and I hope to see you all at the celebration. So it's going on now all the way through September 5th, which is the last Saturday before Labor Day for 88 years.
Yeah, man. So this is the 88th annual Tennessee Walking Horse National Celebration. CEO Warren Wells here to discuss it. Thank you for coming, Warren. Thank y'all for listening. Make sure you go out and visit them this week. That'd be great. They'd love to have you. See you next time.
You know, your eyes are a precious thing. You've got to take care of them. Looking for clear vision and hometown care you can trust? See the difference at Dr. Dale Hasty Family Eye Care, 605 North Main Street in Shelbyville, across from the U.S. Post Office. From comprehensive eye exams to helping you find that perfect pair of glasses, Dr. Hasty and his friendly team are focused on your family's vision and comfort every step of the way. Noticing changes in your eyesight? Time for that yearly checkup? Let's take care of it. 931-684-2020. Dr. Dale Hasty Family Eye Care, because your eyes are a precious thing.
Kincaid's is proud to offer Beauty Rest Black to our customers. Beauty Rest Black represents a leap forward in bedding with sleep climate technology keeping you cool, and triple-stranded pocketed coils give you luxurious support all night long. Wake up refreshed and ready to take on the day with a new Beauty Rest Black mattress from Kincaid Service Company, 400 Madison Street, Shelbyville, across from the Speedway gas station. 931-684-5662.
Renovations in Tennessee Walking Horse National Celebration is a week where Shelbyville comes alive with the energy of beautiful horses, dedicated trainers, and excited fans.
And we appreciate every one of them.
It's the tradition of the running walk, the sparkle of trophies,